Fox Business. Opportunity. Pure and simple.
Scott Gerber is back, CEO of Gerber Entertainment and young entrepreneur columnist for Entrepreneur Magazine.
I think that you have an unbelievable story. I think it needs to be more concise. I have this philosophy. It's called the one-page business plan. If you hand somebody one page and they totally understand everything you want to do, they understand that you've got something, they understand your business, they understand your objectives, and they're much more willing to invest in you. And that's really something I want to point out. A lot of people invest in a business because of the management. That's usually the most key factor, whether it be a lender or whether it be an angel investor or a VC, etc. I think what you've done is show that you have stay power, historical data, community support, and it's something that I think that you're going to be able to be very successful in raising funds if you just package it correctly.
I actually, Scott, want to point to something that was in a piece that you wrote recently, and you said, say it in 30 seconds.
If you don't say it in 30 seconds, you lose the person's, attention. You have the opportunity to kind of miss all of your key points, and you're not really going to be saying anything at the end of the day. If you say too much, you might be losing attention. If you say too little, you might not be saying everything you need. So the key really with success is get it out, hone it to the point of the who, what, where, when, and how much do I need. Get it out. Say it, speak it, have different versions for everybody.
And practice, right? Stand in front of the mirror,
Stand in front of the mirror. One of my earliest mentors told me that he was a person who worked for a very large corporation. He handed a document over to a CEO of a company that was 42 pages long. He says, I don't have time for this. I'm running a multi-billion-dollar company. Put it on one page or don't give it to me. And that's what I say. If you can't put it in one page or you can't say it in 30 seconds, it's not worth saying. Every single product out there, from the Gut Buster to the Ab Blaster to all these other things, are going to talk about why this is a revolutionary product. I think you need to take this product and find real applicable ways of people using it, making themselves better, more effective, more efficient workouts. And maybe if it's a tool for not just exercise, but conditioning after an injury, things like that, you can really find a niche that's going to support itself. I would also add to that, with every sale you do, with every time you put your brand out there, if your referrals are the biggest part of your brand, incentivize people. Say, listen, if you tell 4 people about this product, here's a card. Here's the number of your custom referral link. You give this back to me and all 4 of them come back, your bar is free. Find ways to have people talk about your product, but give them something for talking about your product. That's going to get you sales. Small businesses are facing extreme credit crunches, and what I would suggest also is look at every line item in your entire budget, in every operating scenario you have, minimize expenses. I'm not saying you will not get the credit. In fact, I think that you have a very strong history. 1945, I mean, that's definitely strong historical data, especially if you're turning a profit. But I would suggest taking your operational expenses, finding ways to bootstrap certain things, finding ways to cut back on certain expenses. That'll also show lenders and angel investors that you're not just somebody looking for a loan, but you're also looking for a loan based on smart business decisions.
Local community banks would certainly want to lend to somebody like her to keep her business going.
Virgin Money is one, but if you go online to peer-to-peer lending sites, again, it's not like borrowing from a bank in terms of the cost, but if you're in a crunch.
There is one website you could take a look at. It's called prosper.com. It does small business lending from individuals. It is a peer-to-peer lending site. I believe they go anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 range. Individuals will loan to you for various different amounts of money, and at the end of the day, you're having a one-on-one relationship with your individual creditor. It's kind of like an angel investor, but at the end of the day, they're not taking an equity play.
We want to thank our fabulous 4 fellows who have been with us for the past hour. Tony Little, America's personal trainer. You know where you can find him, HSN, and really everywhere.
QVC.
Jordan Zimmerman, the founder and chairman of Zimmerman Advertising. Jeff Sloan, co-founder of Startup Nation, and Scott Gerber of Gerber Entertainment.